Hello children, how are you all? Hope everybody is doing well and good. Yes. So today I will continue the chapter that is of geography, chapter 6, manufacturing industries. Okay. So now we will continue that chapter and we will start with chemical industries. Okay. So the chemical industry comprises, we can say, both large and small scale manufacturing units. Okay, rapid growth has been recorded in both inorganic and organic sectors. That is, inorganic chemical includes what? Sulfuric acid, nitric acid, okay, alkali, soda, and caustic soda. And organic chemicals includes petrochemicals, which are used for manufacturing synthetic fibers, synthetic rubber, plastics, dye stuffs, okay, drugs, etc. and all. And this chemical industries, it contributes such as approximately 3% of the GDP. Okay, and it is the third largest in Asia and occupies the 12th place in the world in term of its size. Okay, and if we speak about the features, we can say that it is the fast growing and diversifying industries. Yes, it has both large scale and small scale manufacturing units. It has both organic and inorganic sectors. Okay, so this is, we can say, about the chemical industries. Okay, now comes what? Fertilizers industries. So fertilizers industries are centered around the production of, it is said, nitrogenous fertilizers. That is mainly, we can say, urea. Okay, phosphatic fertilizers and ammonium phosphate complex fertilizers which have a combination of nitrogen and all. So these are all about fertilizers what we are using for our farming and all. Okay, in that is, this industry is mainly based on the fertilizers which we are using for the development of our farming areas or agricultural areas, we can say. Okay, and the complex fertilizers, it has a combination of nitrogen, phosphate, potash, etc. and all. Okay, and this the states, that is Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Kerala, it contributes towards half of the fertilizer production. Okay, that is fertilizers industry. Then comes, we can say, cement industry. Okay, so cement industry, it is essential for construction activity, we all know, for building and all, factories, bridges, etc. Yes, and for some commercial activities also we are using this industry. And this industry, what it is, that is, it requires raw materials like limestone, silica and gypsum and all. Okay, these are the raw materials. And the first cement plant was set up in Chennai. Okay, was set up in Chennai in 1904, that is 1904. Okay, and after independence, this industry expanded and decontrol of price and distribution since 1989 and other policies. Okay, cement industry. So basically cement industry is mainly used in construction works and all. Okay, so this is all about the cement industry. Okay, so I hope till here everybody clear. Yes, now it is automobile industry. Okay, and the information technology and electronic industries. Okay, that is this automobile industry, it is deal with the manufacturing of trucks, buses, cars, motorcycles, okay, three wheelers, two wheelers. It's these type of vehicles, automobile industry, and these industries are located around Delhi, okay, Gurugram, Mumbai, Kolkata, Jamshedpur, Bengaluru, Indore and all. Okay, this automobile industry. The electronic industry, it covers a we can say, it covers a wide range of product from transistor set to televisions, and this industry has generated employment in India. Okay, and in this, mainly Bengaluru is known as the electronic capital of India. Remember this. Okay, Bengaluru is known as the electronic capital of India. Okay, now comes industrial pollution and environmental degradation. Okay, so industries have caused severe pollutions of our natural resources, isn't it? And industries cause environment degradation through four main types of pollutions, we can say. Okay, and that four main types of pollutions, what are they? That is air pollution, water pollution, land pollution or soil degradation, and noise pollution. So these are the four main types of pollutions, okay, which we are going to discuss. And I hope that everybody knows about this pollutions, that is air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution and all. isn't it? And this is, we can say, treated wastewater can be recycled for reuse in industrial process. Okay, and rainwater harvesting can be used to meet the requirements of water for industrial purpose. Yes, and air pollution in simple, what is it? That is air pollution. It is caused by the presence of high proportion of undesirable gases such as sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide, isn't it? This is air pollution. Water pollution, which is caused by organic and inorganic waste, okay, which is discharged into rivers, that is water pollution. Then noise pollution. Noise pollution, we can say, it is caused by industrial and construction activities, isn't it? Machinery generators, electric drills and loudspeakers. Okay, so these are the this noise pollutions. Okay, and to prevent these pollutions, that is, which are caused by industries, what are they? That is the fuel which causes minimum pollution should be used as power sources, isn't it? Modern equipments which can control should be installed. Yes, but just waste products and chemicals should be treated before discharging them into the water. Yes, and the working of machines should be checked regularly. So these all are some of the methods to prevent pollution which are caused by the industries. Okay, and these industries creates water pollution. How? These industries, they makes detergents, okay, acid, salt and all. Yes, and like lead, mercury, etc., and into the water bodies. Okay, these industries let out what? So solid waste like fly ash, iron and steel, gypsums, etc., into water only. Then overdrawing of groundwater resources by industries, this also leads to water pollution, isn't it? Then dumping of waste, especially what? Especially glass, harmful chemicals, okay, packaging, salt, garbages, these all renders the soil useless. Okay, and this rainwater percolates to the soil, carrying the pollutants to the ground, and the groundwater also gets contaminated. Okay, so we can say that we have to control these industrial pollutions, isn't it, for our environment. Clear? So now, how to control of environmental degradation? How we can control it? That is a great question. That how we will control it? Industrial pollution, okay, degrade environment, isn't it? And industrial pollute air and water. Through this air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution and all. So we have to minimize all these, isn't it? Integrated steel plants and large plants, where everything is done in one complex, from putting together raw materials to steel making. Okay, whereas mini steel plants are smaller and electrics are furnaces. Okay, so some recent developments that have led to rise in the production capacity. Okay, so industries are responsible for four types of pollution, that is air, water, land and noise. Okay, and what are the reasons also, just now we had discussed. Okay, now comes what? Controls of environmental degradation, that is some ways through which this industrial pollution can be reduced. That is how we can reduce it, how we can minimize the industrial pollutions. Okay, so for this, some points it is given as harvesting rainwater to meet water requirements. Smoke can be reduced by using oil or gas instead of coal in factories, isn't it? You can see in factories and all how the black smoke is coming out. Then it particulates matter in the air. It can be reduced by fitting smoke stacks to factories, isn't it? Then secondary treatment of biological process. So these are some of the methods through which we can reduce, we can minimize the industrial pollutions. Okay. So to conclude, we can say that how this manufacturing sector is important for us. So because it has reduced employment pressure on agriculture, and it has brought in much needed foreign exchange, isn't it? Then manufacturing industries have helped in eradication of unemployment and poverty. Okay, so in short, basically we can say that production of goods in large quantity after processing from raw materials to more valuable product is called manufacturing, and this manufacturing industry and sector helped us a lot. And these we can say industries, okay, that is a rapid development of capital good industries, promotes the growth of agriculture, transport and communications, and it also eliminate our dependence on other countries for the supply of essential goods, isn't it, for the supply of essential goods. So this is all about the chapter, that is manufacturing industries. Okay, go through the chapter and revise the chapter properly. Thank you so much, bachas. God bless you all.